answer some questions that I frequently get asked. So some of these questions are from like regular people, non-teachers and non-instructors, and sometimes by my students. But I think all together, the number one question that I get the most is, what do you write about if you can't think of anything that you're grateful for? And I'm going to tell you that really after a few weeks of it, you will, but I do understand that question. And I hope that there are many tips for you in the gratitude journaling section. But this is a question that your students will certainly come to you with. And I want to just remind you and your students that you can start small. You really can. Coffee, according to me and Jerry Seinfeld, is the most important part of a human's life. I probably write the word coffee every time I gratitude journal. And depending on who I'm working with, I'll admit that I write wine almost as often. I don't think it's bad to repeat what you've written before if it's a way to get you rolling, and that's my own personal approach. Some people try really hard not to repeat. So if you're a person who really doesn't want to repeat, but you sometimes get stuck, I think that you can also remember, this is in the book as well, but another reminder is it doesn't have to be something that happened in the last 24 hours or even the last year. You can write about a fabulous vacation, a terrific birthday party, anything at all that you've experienced, no matter when you experienced it. Who's going to tell you not to, right? All of this is just for you. So check in with your students from time to time. They might be struggling and not telling you. I know that I've made that mistake. When I teach Writing in the Brain to freshmen here, we spend the first couple sessions on all of the different ideas of what they could do with their gratitude journaling. But some of them by week 6 forget all those tips and tricks and are trying to look at whatever habit they fell into, which is often writing about something in their immediate day, you know? So we can and should get joy and pleasure from other experiences that we've had. This is in the book too, but your brain will actually go into the same state as the experience. The same parts of it will be lit up, same parts of it will be firing and connecting. And you know, there's this beautiful quote, let me read this to you. In writing, we live life twice, once in the experience and again in reflecting and recording our experience. So allow yourself to write about any part of your life. Remember, another tip too, for anybody who's truly struggling, is the concept of becoming a joy, gratitude, or even a beauty hunter, right? If we flip the action of this, the work of this, instead of like having anxiety and worrying, what if I don't recognize a good thing, expecting it to happen to them, you become the proactive finder of those good things. And that can really change perspective of anybody that you have that might really be struggling. Students have gotten anxiety and worried about it, stressed out, that what if they don't remember good things when it's time to write. If they become the hunter, they do, because then they're reporting what they found. So try that little trick as well. This next one is a tough one, but if you are teaching kids K through 6, maybe even K through 8, I do strongly recommend parental buy-in if you're expecting the daily gratitude practice. And how do you get parental buy-in? Well, obviously you're coming from all sorts of districts and different relationships with the parents, but I would say, I'll bet some of you are guessing, have the parents practice themselves, right? If you can have them in or speak at a PTA, or even send home a letter, a very encouraging letter, make your own video, whatever it might be. I wish I could say I can guarantee you, but I've only tried this with a couple different schools. If you write for just 10 minutes about good things in your life, enough dopamine is released in the body that you know it, right? So if you can get the parents to write for just 10 minutes, they might have buy-in. And when I say that, I mean so that they're encouraging their kids, so that they're talking about it at the table. So maybe you're teaching a fifth grader and they have their third grader do it too. And the whole family sits in gratitude journals every day after dinner. Wouldn't that be lovely? I know I'm pie in the sky dreaming here, but it could happen. And again, maybe not every night, but even if a family practiced it sometimes together, it would be great. So feel free to share any of these videos. And there is lots and lots and lots and lots on gratitude journaling on the internet. You could probably find some fun stuff to encourage the parents of your students to get involved and care about writing in their children's lives.